Hi everyone, Sandra here from the Schwowin's Nest. Today I'm going to show you how to make this giant pine cone out of materials you have at home. So using some cardboard and a little round container, I'm going to trace half circles all the way across the piece of cardboard. This is going to become the starting point for my pine cone. Using my craft knife, I'm just going to make the piece of cardboard a bit smaller, and then I'm going to proceed to cut it out. So my cutting technique when I'm doing something round is to go down all of the same angles first and then come back and do the second angle. So you can see that I'm just going to go down from the middle to the point and then go to the next round. Then I'm going to turn my cardboard around and do the same on the other side. The next step is to just create the base of the pine cone. So I'm going to put the two end pieces together to form a circle, and then I'm going to hot glue it in place. Then once the hot glue has set, I'm going to just crinkle or bend the cardboard just to give it a little bit more of a round circle shape. So that's the basic process of creating the pine cone. I'm going to repeat a few more with the cup, and then I'm going to just change to doing some freehand circles that are just a little bit smaller than the cup size. Once I have two circles complete, now it's time to glue them together. So I'm going to fit one inside the other. I want it to be nice and snug, and I'm just going to tack it down with some hot glue. The other thing that will make the pine cone look more natural is to have each of the rounded parts sitting in one of the cutout parts. So you can see that it's kind of like a bricklay pattern where you want the opposite shape to be on the opposite side, if that makes sense. The rest of them I just did with a freehand motion just to have some half circles. If you're not comfortable with that, you can go and find something that is maybe a little bit smaller than the original little container that you used, but it's really doesn't have to be perfect. Here's the pine cone built up quite a bit. And you don't have to worry if some of the strips aren't long enough. You can piece things together like I'm doing here. I've got just a piece of cardboard that only has two of the rounded circles or the rounded edges. So I'm just using two, and I'm going to continue building that way. For the top portion, I'm using much longer, or I should say much taller pieces. So you can see out of this strip of cardboard, I'm going to be cutting out 3 rounds, and that's going to just make things a little bit taller at the top. I'm making sure to bend each piece of the cardboard so it can be a little bit more flexible. You can see that I'm just kind of forming it into a rounded shape, and then I'll fit it in on the top and glue it in. Now that I have the top portion of the pine cone completed, I'm going to need to give it a bottom. So I found this Dollar Tree ornament, this big ornament in my stash, and I thought that would be a perfect solid base where I could continue creating the bottom of the pine cone. So I'm just going to use some hot glue, glue that in, and then continue to build the bottom of the pine cone. To cover up the ornament, I cut out individual pieces of cardboard and glued them on. At the bottom of the pine cone, in order to make it not bulky but have enough pieces to make it look realistic, I had to narrow the bottom edges of each of the pieces of cardboard so I could cover up the ornament. The last part of the construction of the pine cone was to take this small piece of wood and glue the pine cone onto it so it could be a base, and if I wanted it to stand up, it would be able to do so. I did glue it on a bit of an angle. I just thought it would give it a little bit more character. Then it was time to spray paint, and I had this leather brown color in my stash, so I just decided to use that. So I'm spray painting all of the sides, and then I'm going to stand it up and make sure that I get the interior of the cardboard pieces as well, because when it's standing up, you don't want to see the different labels and print things, and I wanted everything to be the same color. Thanks for watching my video tutorial on making a giant pine cone. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share, and don't forget to click the bell to get notified when I upload new videos. If you make your own pine cone, let me know in the comments. I'd love to see it. Bye for now.